What's up, Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Byte for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. Let's get to the show and a report from the Wall Street Journal that Apple is now in early talks with Comcast about the possibility of a collaborative television streaming service. Now, the proposed plan would be for Comcast to provide preferential treatment to an Apple set-top box like the Apple TV, allowing subscribers to stream live and on-demand programs. Now, Apple's box would get priority and still continue to stream smoothly as if users were watching live TV, even if other Comcast connections are being hit with high traffic and bandwidth issues. Again, these talks are very early. Apple proposed a similar plan to Time Warner that broke down, but locking down a deal like this is very difficult. Plus, Apple would still need to acquire the rights to streaming programming from networks, and it would also require a significant upgrade to Comcast's current infrastructure. I like the idea of this partnership. At least it makes sense, unlike that Facebook Oculus Rift acquisition. Yikes. But I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. Also, Billboard reports that Apple is considering launching an on-demand music streaming service similar to Spotify due to declining music sales, and this move could also include an iTunes app for Android. In January, music sales had declined for the first time since the iTunes Store opened in 2003, with individual song purchases dropping almost 6%, while Spotify, Pandora, and YouTube have generated $1.4 billion in subscription, advertising, and licensing revenue in 2013, a 39% increase. Apple's iTunes Radio is station-based like Pandora, and it's actually made me purchase a few more tracks here and there, but they don't have a service that lets you pick and choose your own music to stream whenever you want. The idea of expanding iTunes with streaming is still in the early stages, but why not just do something like offer an $8 to $10 monthly service? This would be easy, and I think it's safe to say we could see this happen in 2014. All right, everyone has been waiting for a MacBook Air with a Retina display, and a new report from Digitimes claims that this unicorn of a laptop from Apple will be launched in the second half of 2014, according to, of course, their supply chain sources. A Wayphone.com posting claimed new MacBook Pros will be released in September of this year alongside a Retina Air. There have been continued rumors of a super slim 12-inch size MacBook with a Retina display since last year. That's believed to be this unicorn Retina Air, but there has been no real evidence to back these claims up. All right, now, when there isn't that much news, always turn to emojis. If you like emojis, raise your hand. Like I'm asking you right now, raise your hand. All right, thank you, little Billy. Now, you also might notice emojis aren't the most diverse group of ideograms. And what is an ideogram, you ask?
Ideogram, a written symbol that represents an idea or object directly rather than a particular word or speech sound.
Now you know. Well, MTV Act sent an email to Tim Cook and addressed the lack of diverse emojis. This is important stuff. And Apple's VP of Worldwide Corporate Communications actually responded saying, "We agree with you. Our emoji characters are based on the Unicode standard, which is necessary for them to be displayed properly across many platforms. There needs to be more diversity in the emoji character set, and we have been working closely with the Unicode Consortium in an effort to update the standard." So I can't wait for them to add the emoji for the Asian person with bleached hair because, look, it's pretty obvious they need one. Speaking of additions, Apple has added a new section to its iOS App Store called Sharing Selfies. In probably the worst use of time ever for an Apple employee, this section includes apps like Snapchat and the Justin Bieber-backed Shots. Note, never make a section for the App Store that has a Justin Bieber app. And also, stop taking self-obsessed selfies unless you're hot. Now this reeks of, you know what, a bad Apple. All right, to the Quick Bytes, iTunes Radio gets its first news streaming channel with an NPR station that will stream 24 hours a day, mixing live news with pre-recorded segments from its staple of shows. I love this addition, and it brings more of a radio feel to the service. And Flappy Bird, yes, that game, is set to return according to creator Dong Nguyen. During the game's developer conference, a fan asked Nguyen, and he confirmed with a yes, but not soon, which really makes you think that he just messed with us from the start. Now, unfortunately, Flappy Brian was unable to gain any traction in the App Store because he wants to play Flappy Brian. All right, let's announce our winners for the Design by Humans t-shirt giveaway from last week. We asked you to tell us how many bad apples were in the previous episode, and the correct answer was 2 bad apples. There were a lot of people who said 3, but look, that last one was a bad apple and an orange. You know, it's pretty sad that some of you think an apple and orange look exactly the same. Seriously. Well, congrats go to our smart people. Our email winners are Robert Williams III and Damian Solonik, but not Jason Crawford, who said 3 bad apples. Seriously. And our Twitter winners go to Aaliyah, because your love is a 1 in a million. That's for you. Miguel Rodriguez and Sarah Nesbitt, congrats to all of you, and we'll be in touch so you get the shirt of your choice. And don't forget, we still have an awesome promo with Designed by Humans for $5 off any t-shirt using the code AppleByte, 5 off. That's good until April the 4th. That's going to do it for this week's show. You can email us at theapplebyte@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong, and I'll get to you when I'm not trimming my toenails. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week for another bite. Every apple. Orange.